Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were working with one of my, least favorite mods, IC2. I don't hate it, I just hate the power system with it. But we were working with IC2 and trying to work our way. We got into a little bit of nuclear craft, about all we're going to do really for now. And I want to real quick... we need to make something with the luminous crafting table. Just because we're going to go ahead and do it. We need to make a pedal apothecary, and this is something we need to do at night, so let's get this done with real quick. While there is actual, night going on. So, there's no reason for us to really do this other than I want to go ahead and... Is it like... What is it like? Other than I want to just go ahead and do it, except it's any cobblestone. Might not have enough moonlight. This is the luminous crafting table, cobblestone slabs. I think it might have to be a white petal. And I don't have any white petals. So we need to really quickly find one, and I'm not going to do that before it gets nasty out here, so we're going to go ahead and sleep. So today what the plan is we're going to continue working towards Applied Energistics and just kind of doing whatever quests we can manage to do. We'll leave this set up. We'll try this next night. Let's go see if we can find any sort. Actually, there's some stuff I want to go do. So we're going to head over to the town, the little village that's right here. And if we can find some white flower petals, that'd be awesome. If not, whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to harvest more of this place. And I think what we're going to grab is the wool right here from these little stalls. I'm going to, I'll be honest, I will probably imprison the villagers later and have a nice little house for them. But we're going to kind of destroy most of their village. Not going to lie, it's probably going to be the easiest way to do things. So... that should be enough wool for what I want, but let's go ahead and pop up into the sky and fall back down because I missed my glider. Alright, let's see if we can find any pure daisy or white flowers for Britannia. And so far, don't see any. That's not really that great. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but there was a time, yeah, right here, I dug down in one of these oxide daisy circles. I found a little bit of ore, but there wasn't really much of anything to note. So it was kind of a bust, but it was whatever it was. There's some orange flowers. Does it have to be white flowers? We can get rid of the silky. We'll get to that in a little bit. It looks like it has to be white flowers. So that is unfortunate. Let's pop back up into the air and fly around a little bit. See if we can't find any white flowers. But I'm not seeing any. They're not like overly rare. I mean, there is a lot of the mystical flowers just kind of hanging around all over. But it looks like to find the white ones might be a little bit of a challenge. I don't really want to look through the woods because that's going to be a pain. So let's head this general direction. There's a skeleton in the water. Don't care. Okay, so anyways, because like right there's some lime flowers. There's some blue ones. I think. Are these the... Yeah, mystical blue flowers. There's more over this direction. But I'm not seeing any of the white ones. These are normal Minecraft stuff. That's chamomile. Weird. So yeah, we're going to have to find some white flower petals before the next night if we want to get access to the Petal Apothecary. And like I said, today's episode is going to be mostly about just trying to find... I heard a weird noise. I don't know what it was, but it's probably one of these cows. But today's episode is going to be mostly about trying to get closer to getting into Applied Energistics. And that's going to be a little bit of fun because we're going to have to do a little bit of traveling at some point. Also, I've been just eating all the random food we've been getting. It's better than... Is that? Nope. That is not mystical white flowers. Some more green ones. I don't believe there's any, like, you know, it has to be this biome type of stuff. Let's take a look and make sure that we're not, like, going on a wild goose chase or anything. Yeah, they will generate. In the overworld, they're just kind of rare. Okay. I guess we'll keep looking. There's some red ones, some more lime green ones. And I guess we can walk over towards the house. Some light blue ones. Right there, some white ones. Found them. Alright, cool. Now once we find a few, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I really hope that I don't have a whole bunch sitting at the base. Right, you gotta hit the... Never mind, I don't know. I don't know how to get those, but whatever. Anyways, we can stop by the new base real quick. Not much to report on that, just been working on getting more cherry trees. And looks like we have a little bit more cherry wood that we can get, but it's fairly slow going. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's fairly slow going, so once we get the wood and everything kind of taken care of, we'll slowly make our way into the new house. So let's head back to the base and let's jump in here. Let's make sure in the plants, because I would have put them in here. So I guess we'll go ahead and put that stuff in there. We're gonna get, whoops, mystical white flower petal. And we have some wool. We'll get to that soon enough. But actually, let's go ahead and do that right now. So there we go. It is ready to be made. In fact, let's see if we can't make it right now. There might not be enough. Starlight? Okay, there's not enough starlight. We'll wait until the night. So what we're going to be doing with this wool is we need to process it into... We can use the crusher, which... Don't we have a crusher? We do not have a crusher. How else can we turn this into what I want? Pulverizer we don't have. Alright, looks like we're going to have to use the squeezer. So we might actually need more string. But I'd like to make a silky jewel. And the reason for that is mainly just to get a little bit more, well, ores, hopefully. So things like diamonds and redstone, they tend to clog up my inventory when I go mining, because I just did that between episodes. And so I would like to make a silky jewel. So we're going to need half a stack of string. 8 times 4 should not be too bad to do. We just gotta kind of process some, and yeah, we're probably gonna want more. Might not be a bad idea to get that crusher. We're gonna need it eventually, so let's go ahead and make that. The only thing is we're gonna need let's see, crusher. We're gonna need lava, and I'm sure it is a quest. So let's go see. Yep, it's the next quest. So we are gonna need another steel casing. So reinforced blast bricks. We're gonna need more steel. that is something we are going to need because we only have 3 pieces currently. Let's get rid of that. And so steel is actually pretty easy to get. We can use iron and coal. So first things first, let's go head back here, and we're going to need another blast brick. I almost want to just harvest this because there's better ways to get steel and all that kind of stuff now. Enrichment chamber. Let's get 2 pieces of coal enriched. And we're going to take iron and make it into steel. Now this is also in the quest book, mechanism steel. So enriched iron is the first thing, and we've seen this before. It takes 10, so we are going to have quite a bit more. There's 80, so we can put 8 in and get 8 more steel pretty easily. Let's go ahead and enrich the rest of this. We have plenty of power, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we just need another set of blast bricks, and we should be able to do this. Some steel mechanical components. So we just need 4 bricks and a blaze powder. I think we can handle that. The 4 bricks we can go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's make sure we don't have anything already in here. We already do. Okay. So we have a reinforced blast brick. We have osmium. Osmium is the next thing to worry about. We're going to need 2 blocks plus 4. And then the steel mechanical pieces. That is copper and 2 steel. So we're going to need 2 copper and 4 steel. So we'll put that and that. It's steel plates, isn't it? Yes. Alright, well, that's easy enough. Oh, hey, it's night. Let's real quick. How much do you have in here? It is getting a lot more fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and hit that, and hopefully this crafts pretty quickly. I've never really used too much of astral sorcery, but I know it doesn't take that long while we're waiting for it, because it might take a little bit longer. We might have to do that at midnight. It is lagging a little bit. That's for plates. Let's get those going. And hey, we got it. Cool. So there is the Petal Apothecary, which is a quest for Britannia. And that means we can get into Britannia if we want to. Now, Britannia is one of the later mods. I do believe it is one of the... not one of the latest, but like... it's decently long into this... chapter, but we get a flower pouch. I have no idea what that is. Probably something to collect flowers. And can we open it? Oh, yeah, it's exactly what it is. Cool. So can we store our flowers in that? Cool. Let's see if there is some mystical flowers nearby. I want to see if it auto picks up or anything like that. There should be some flowers. There's some orange ones. So what happens if I break this? It goes in my inventory, but then I can just... okay, so it does not auto pick up. That is a little bit of a bummer. But all in all, like, that's not bad. I can live with that. Cool. So we have some steel blend. Alright, and then to make this into steel, we just need to smelt it. And there's even other things we can do with it, but we'll throw one of these in here, get the last of the steel plates we need. In fact, we're going to need 4 more steel plates later today, so we'll go ahead and get that as well. Cool. So with Britannia, we're not going to do too much with Britannia at the time for now, but it's a magical mod based on flowers and all that kind of stuff. It's split into mana generating flowers and functional flowers, which run on mana, and it's really, really, really complex. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Fun fact, it's fully automatable with Botania and vanilla mechanics only. Other things can be made easier with like modded mechanics, but it is fully automatable with just vanilla and Botania. So that's kind of cool. But we'll go ahead and get some more stuff. We'll get a nice book from it. And yeah, we can start getting into the Botania questline. Now Botania, like I said, is a... Sure, let's go ahead and get 5 levels. Botania is one of the later... So Astral Sorcery, let's say that, you know, Thaumcraft, I don't think there's actually a tier to them all. Botania is one of the later ones that you're supposed to get into. Let's go ahead and put this stuff in here. And the flower pouches, well, we'll use that later, like I said, but for it now, not that important. So, we can get 1 steel mechanical component, and we also need to get rid of that for now. Alright, so let's see. We need to go grab at least 1 more steel. We have 5. And we can get our crusher. And while we're waiting on this kind of stuff, while we're working on this stuff rather, so the crusher is going to require 2 basic control circuits. We don't need that anymore. And then we're also going to need 2 buckets of lava and 4 redstone. So we'll have to get another bucket. Is buckets plates? Yeah, they are. Alright, let's get 3 iron. Cooking up, and we'll go from there. So we'll have to go grab some lava in just a moment, but what we're going to be doing, so we don't need that anymore. We're going to be working towards the machine casing, the machine case from Tesla Core, which is what we need to get into Industrial Foregoing. And that is a prerequisite to get into Applied Energistics. So to make these guys, we're going to need advanced machine casings, which requires another advanced alloy, so I'll have to make another one of those. We've already got 1. We just need another mixed metal ingot. We should have had 2 of those. Is there another one sitting in the compressor? I don't think we used these. Did we use this for something? No, shouldn't have. Macerator, compressor, extractor. Let's make sure it's not like in here or something. Nope. So where might the mixed metal ingot be? It's not in there. And I don't see it in here, so... Oh, wait. We needed it for the copper solenoids. Right, so we need to make another mixed metal ingot. That's not too bad. That's just going to be some more plates. Let's get that mixed metal. So that is just 3 iron, 3 bronze, 3 tin plates. We have copper plates. That's about it. So 3 iron, 3 copper, no, 3 bronze, and then 3 tin. Oops, I keep doing that today. And they should not mix or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get our other bucket. Let's go grab some lava. And we should be able to start working on a couple of different things all at once. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to need some carbon plates, that's what they're called, which is basically just coal. It's just processed coal. It's not that hard to get. It's just going to be a matter of getting it. So we're going to need 2 buckets of lava for the crusher, and we're going to try to do this kind of simultaneously while we're working on getting the Silky Jewel, because I want to add Silk Touch to our pick. I think that's going to benefit us quite a bit, just so I can go mining. I don't have to worry about redstone and coal and stuff like that just clogging up our inventory, and we can get that kind of stuff other ways. So it should be win-win. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's get in here and get the crusher made. We just need 4 redstone. And I put a bunch of stuff into blocks just to kind of save inventory room. But I don't know if that was the brightest thing. Anyways, there is all that. We'll put the second bucket away. And we have a crusher. Cool. So let's go place this guy over here. I could have got lava right there, I know, but I didn't feel like it. We also completed the energized smelter. Oh yeah, I did make that, didn't I? So, see, mechanism. We completed all of those. Awesome. So we get the crusher. We'll get a loot chest for all 3 of these? Question mark? Indeed. Cool. So what does that mean? Well, basically we can start working on some other stuff. So the crusher gets the orange wool, and that'll start working. So the next thing we need the mixed metal ingots. You know, let's get another crafting table out here, so we can kind of work in the with the machines as well. It's never a bad idea to have multiple crafting tables. Let's just get this and crafting station. Cool. But yeah, it's never a bad idea to have extra stuff in place, just so you can kind of do what you want wherever you are and not have to worry about like constantly having to go run around to find a place you can craft with. So this gets the compressor. We'll keep the other one as is for now, and this gave us a little bit more string, so we'll probably have to go grab some more wool. It's not that big of a deal, just kind of is. Yeah, we need 2 more. So we're gonna need, for the Silky Jewel, 4 ingots of gold and an emerald. Alright, so in order to get the advanced machine casing, we're going to need 2 advanced alloys and 2 carbon plates. Carbon plates are 2 carbon fibers, basically, which is 4 coal. So it is, what, it's 8 each, so it's 16 coal. And the best way to get this carbon fiber, we can just do it with the crusher or the macerator. Either way works, but I think it's probably going to be easier to use the macerator for that, unless we can use the crusher to get... No, the crusher only works with single pieces of coal, so we're going to just use the macerator. There is the other advanced alloy. Let's go ahead and sleep as soon as we can. We're also going to need some more... of the rubber. So it's sunset, let's sleep. We're going to run back over to the village. We're going to grab some more wool. We're going to crush it into string because I don't really have a good source of it currently. And then we'll make the Silky Jewel. And the Silky Jewel just gives you Silk Touch. That's it. So we're going to just demolish this awning. And I wonder if we... Nope, it's only going to give us the 4. Okay. Well, that's all we really need right now. So, let's leave it at that. But yeah, any village we see, especially the one close to us, we're just going to kind of demolish as we need to. Because, well, getting resources sometimes is hard. So let's get some more string. In fact, I'm going to just process all this string. And we have the pulverized coal. we can turn that into the raw carbon fibers, the raw carbon mesh, and we compress that into the plates. So the last thing we're going to need is for the... Okay, we don't need that anymore. For the machine case, we just need 4 rubber and reinforced stone, which we'll get to very soon. We need to get some clay. Just a piece of clay. The block form. And then... what do we need for the reinforced? It needs to be some sort of stone, it looks like. Any sort of stone. And then grout, which we'll get as well. So we can just use granite, I guess. We'll get that. Alright, so macerate that. Give us that. We should have the string. And I have way too much stuff in my inventory. So 2 of these gives us the silky cloth. 4 of those gives us the silky jewel. And we'll put that onto our tool here in a second. But first, let's go ahead and make the advanced machine casing, which is probably a quest. So let's go look in Industrial Craft. It is, but we can't get it yet. We still need to make the blast furnace before that counts, so that's fine. But we have that. We need more. We need more stuff still, but the clay dust goes in the middle, and I'm so glad they made an easy recipe for making the reinforced stone. That stuff is such a pain to make in vanilla IC2. It requires you having a CF power, like CF foam, which requires another machine plus a CF sprayer. Then you have to take iron scaffolding and spray it and wait for it to dry. And then reinforced stone is really, really, really hard to break, so it's even more annoying. But the last thing we need is grout, which we probably have some lying somewhere. Potentially, but we're gonna make some more. It's just a piece of clay, some sand, and that's limestone. That's sandstone, sand and gravel, which I compressed all this stuff too. Let's make 2 recipes worth. Reinforced stone is surprisingly used a lot in this. Also, I had some more wool, so interesting. Anyways, there we go. Lag spikes over. One of these years I will get this fixed. Let's go ahead and make the grout. And I guess let's put some stuff away while we're in here. Let's go ahead and put the silky jewel on our tool. So it's pretty easy. You just put it in here. Silky tool. It doesn't matter where it goes, by the way, as long as it's in this one of these 5 slots, and that will give us silk touch. So that's really nice. Now we need to go get some more rubber. I don't remember where I was getting the rubber from before, so let's go figure that out. Let's actually go ahead and make the reinforced stone first. Why did that not work? Oh, because I had it backwards. So that makes 16 reinforced stone. That is really nice. And all we need is 3 more rubber, and we can make this machine case. So I think I was getting rubber from this direction. I really should chop down the trees, get some, at the very least, get some saplings. There's a rubber tree. Rubber trees are distinct. They always have the two leaves at the very top. But let's just come over here. I think we're gonna break all the leaves off this guy, and yeah, hope for some saplings. Perfect. Now, do you have any? Of course not. All right. Excuse me. So where are more? Let's get up here and fly off a little bit. But I don't see any more trees nearby. Is this one? It is. Cool. Now the question is, do you have any spots? You do. There's also an Enderman here. I think it would be smart to go ahead and kill it. Alright, so we have plenty of rubber to get what we need. Now, if we had an extractor, which is another machine from IC2, we could get the most out of the rubber. Did we end up making the extractor? I think we did. We do. Cool. So let's go ahead and extract all of this wonderful stuff. Let's eat some olives. Ew. Olives are not good. I never would have guessed that. Alright, let's come over here and plant some... let's see, where do we want to put them? How about right here? 1, 2, 3. Cool. So with that taken care of, we should be able to get everything we need. I'm going to put the ender pearl away. That's a really nice get. We have a few ender pearls. Not that many though, so more is always nice. And this is running again. But we have the rubber we need. Let's go ahead and make the machine case. And that is another quest completed. So Industrial Foregoing. So we have 3 different things we can collect. Infinite water source, latex processing unit, or machine cases. Now, we're not going to take the machine case unless the latex processing thing is... It's pretty simple outside of the machine case. So I think getting the latex processing unit would probably be better. But the infinite water source from nuclear craft. This thing is 2 water buckets and basic plating, which is just a bunch of lead and graphite. Or an empty frame. Okay, so that's not like super duper useful. Hold on one second. Let's go look at Industrial Foregoing. And latex processing unit is something we're going to need to make very soon. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's wait on the reward for this. But that unlocks Applied Energistics. There is no Applied Energistics chapter, but Immersive Engineering, Industrial Craft Forestry, Actual Additions, and Industrial Foregoing open up the mod. So, once we get an ME controller, we're going for some of these pure crystals really quickly. But in order to get that, we're going to need advanced rocketry, and that's going to require a lot of stuff. I don't really care about that quite yet. We'll get there, but that's going to allow us to get into Applied Energistics a little bit. Specifically getting the inscriber. The inscriber needs the machine case and reinforced stone, all this stuff. That's actually not too bad. So, let's go into the Industrial Foregoing for a second. Let's go ahead and complete this. So this just basically tells you about the mod. It's a tier 2 tech mod, which leads to RF tools and thermal expansion. This is, if you're familiar with modded Minecraft, this is basically the 1.12 version of Mine Factory Reloaded. Which is also a remake of Mine Factory. So whatever. But it uses a lot of the same stuff. Let's go ahead and get the reward from this. This is going to give us a book manual. So you have stuff like, the mob imprisonment tools, aka the safari nets to make, mob grinders, auto spawners. There's a lot of things you can do with it. The tree fluid extractor does not require a casing, so it is getting night. Let's go ahead and make that. And I think we're going to save this machine case for the time being to make our first inscriber. We're going to be using just one inscriber when we get into Applied Energistics at first. So it is going to be somewhat finicky. Is that a good word for it? We're gonna be pretty slow on getting into this stuff. So let's go ahead and put this stuff in tools. Why not? And we don't need any rubber right now. We have some rubber wood. We can use that to get more rubber if we want. And then we'll just put that stuff in there. Cool. Cleaning up the inventories. So what we're gonna want to do, let's go ahead and make the tree, what was it called? Tree fluid extractor. So this should be pretty easy. We just need furnace, iron gear, redstone, and some stone. Furnace. 1 redstone. 6 stone. Strangely, that's the hardest part. Alright. Let's go ahead and get like 16 stone. And then an iron gear, which we're going to have to cast out. So that's 4 iron. And we'll make this, and then we'll probably end the episode off. So I just kind of want to see what's going on. We still need to do a little bit of work before we can get... We need more infrastructure. That's the biggest thing. We do have a decent power source in the solar panel plus the wind generator. These two together make a decent power system. But we really need to get into making conduits. I guess the flux ducts is what we're actually going to need. And that is something that will come very soon. We just need to get into a little bit more stuff in the quest book, specifically making these network cables. I just haven't gotten around to making that yet. So we're going to work towards making use of Applied Energistics very soon. We need to do that just so that we can get access to some automation, so that all this processing and crafting and all this kind of stuff is a little bit easier. But we should be ready to make what we need, and we are. So iron gear, furnace, tree fluid extractor. So this guy, basically it takes a log in front of it and gives you liquid latex. That is awesome. We'll go ahead and claim that. And then this guy, when you give it liquid, the fluid latex, there we go, liquid latex is what I was trying to say, fluid latex and water, it makes tiny dry rubbers, which you can then process it or make into rubber, and then rubber sheets. So let's go ahead, and since this is a retrieval task, we're going to take that as the reward. Or are we getting all of those? Oh, we're getting all of them. Never mind. I am silly. Okay, so what that means is we're also going to have this quest done. And once we get the dry rubber, we can make a lot of different machines. Planters, laser drills, animal stuff. There's a lot of things we can do with that. So at this point, we have infinite water. We have machine casings. Those are going to go in there. And I need to have someplace where I can put technology. I think right in here. These will be the machines. I don't know. I need to sort through the inventory a little bit better. That's why I'd like to have Applied Energistics. So I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to go heavy into getting into Applied Energistics. We need to get some storage stuff. So we're also going to need at some point the pure certus, and that shouldn't take all that long, but hopefully it doesn't take that long. Hey, that's kind of cool. Requires a lot of oh, that's even cooler. We can use an enrichment chamber to make pure crystals. That is really good to know. So what we're going to do next time is try to work towards making our very first Applied Energistics system. But before we go, let's open up these loot chests. We have a floodlight. 8 of them. Cool. Luggage, which is kind of cool. This is a entity that will follow you around and pick up loose items, and it has a chest or double chest worth of storage. Pretty cool. Chemical thrower basically can be a flamethrower, can be just throwing poisonous stuff on things. Lava stone, decorative blocks. Ooh, flux crystal blocks. That's not bad. That's pretty late game stuff. And this stuff is used to make some things, but yeah, we're gonna need a lot of really cool stuff for that. We're gonna need a lot of stuff before we can make those. Anyways, not a bad haul of items. I think we've already had the chemical thrower. Yeah. Just put that stuff in there. That's block. And this is technically goodies. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, like I said, we're going to work to get to a Applied Energistics system. And I'm going to continue working on the house. And maybe at some point here soon, we can kind of combine those two. Put the A system in the house and get a nice storage up and running so that we can start working on automation. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!